Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Xwass. I do apologize for the delay slash stream being broken, but I will still be recording these and giving them to you guys. So on the side of Randomz, we have Lu Yi, Thamus, Esmeralda, Kufra, and Lancelot versus NHC, also known as No Hesitation, Gushin, Jawhead, Xborg, Atlas, and Bruno. I really love the No Hesitation picks. We've got Bruno, who, well, you know, he does a lot of damage later on, even after buff, or even after post nerf. And Gushin, just an extremely dangerous hero all the way throughout, basically. So I'm excited to see what goes on. Ah, yes, we will smash them. I think we want to turn that up just a hair. All right. All right, coming down right off the top. I didn't know if No Hesitation was going to try to invade red buff, but it looks like they're not. We will have a... I heard Leomort get picked. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it was Lancelot. We will have a Lancelot hyper carry on the side of our Randomz, and on the side of No Hesitation, Bruno's going to do his own thing, basically, and Gushin should be pretty effective at ganking, especially Thamus. Thamus is really good at taking damage over time, but burst damage is a little bit weak too. Same with Esmeralda, because Esmeralda's shields work better the longer that you're near her, but Gushin doesn't need to be near you, so we'll see how that goes. Very excited. Jawhead doing some scouting, little casual emoting. I love it. And Kufra and Lancelot in the mid lane. Gonna give a little bit of trouble to No Hesitation, but oh my gosh. Oh, why did Jawhead do that? Yeah, that was a very big Jawhead mistake, unless they were planning to do a burst. Yeah, there comes the then don't toss me Jawhead potion coming out on Gushin. That's not a great way for No Hesitation to start, but Randomz will be taking care of, will be cleaning that up, finding any little mistake that they can. Bruno all by his lonesome. Atlas now coming to help. It looks like he's just going to stay close enough to get the creep experience, get a kickoff on Lancelot, and then back up on out. Either way. In the bottom lane, we have Esmeralda versus Xborg. That's going to be pretty much a stalemate until later on. There we go. Now they're getting some damage down. Lancelot forced to come back to the middle lane, which will leave Bruno up top to farm. Bruno has that level advantage on Thamus, which is going to help him significantly. Okay, there we go. That's better for audio. Lancelot looks like he's returning top, but all by himself. We'll see if Thamus and Lancelot are going to be enough to take down Bruno. Bruno pretty far forward, but he's got his blink to get out of there. And Lancelot did not see the bush because, well, you're invisible in the bush. That's just going to lead for Bruno to get out of there. However, Gushin coming up top. Ooh, that's a Purify coming out from Lu Yi. Big ult from Bruno. Not going to be quite enough to do much, but that is all right. Kufra going in really aggressively. Unfortunately, Atlas does not have his ultimate yet. But they are making nice bit of space for Bruno to farm. Gushin staying around. We'll see if they're considering trying to get another gank off. And oh, there we go. That's a big Jawhead toss. That's what we're looking for. However, Lu Yi, lots of awareness, going to be able to drop Bruno. Gushin doing quite a bit of damage. It's not going to be enough though. Lancelot going to be dropping Jawhead. Gushin still in the background trying to do some damage. There we go. Jawhead and Xborg taking care of Thamus. When did Xborg get here? I don't know, but he's doing damage. Big rotation from Esmeralda as well. They're really looking for this Kufra. Kufra going to drop to Xborg, and Bruno did die there, but No Hesitation, I believe, taking the advantage there. Yep, they're taking the gold swing back to their way. Lancelot getting a huge loss there, but he's going to go get his buffs right away. And Gushin also going to get his buff. And looking good again for No Hesitation. Randomz, though, they're definitely contenders. It's nice to see them play. And No Hesitation, good practice for them. They are aiming for MPL this year, so good luck to them. Thamus getting a reasonable amount of farm and a tough boots, so that will help him in his ultimate goal of destroying the enemies. All right. Xborg got full burn on Esme. Okay, it dropped, but I was gonna say Kufra's in. That might be gankable, but it looks like they're gonna get out of there. Gushin doing his best to farm along with Bruno. Atlas coming in. Let's see if they can get anything off on this Lancelot. Jawhead does have ult. Ooh, they're going to go for Lu Yi. Yep, Lu Yi a little bit out of position. Lancelot not close enough to help. Xborg missed his toss, but Lancelot's not going to be able to reinitiate on this. Looks like No Hesitation is pretty much free to go take the turtle right now. And Bruno doing a 1v1 versus Thamus, which is not an easy task, but he's eking out his farm best he can. Lancelot looking at the turtle. Oh, big ult from Xborg, from Atlas rather. And we have Gushin trying to do some damage. However, Gushin does take turtle, but he's going to drop to Lancelot, and Lancelot will be getting out of there. No, Lancelot dropped. Never mind. Lancelot dropped to Xborg. I thought it was the other way around. No hesitation, quite deep in the enemy territory, but Jawhead will be able to get out of there. And what all this is doing as well is giving Bruno the ability to just free farm and then come in and destroy the enemies later. And he can focus on basically anybody with his damage while Gushin goes in the back line and takes care of Lancelot. Lancelot can only dodge so much of Gushin's burst, but if Gushin's patient enough, he'll be able to burst him down right after he uses his second skill. Bruno manages to drop Thamus solo. That's very impressive. He's really low on health, but he's going to be able to get back on out of there. Jawhead, so aggressive, able to drop Luzi. That is a Kufra shutting down Gushin, which fortunately for no hesitation, it wasn't Lancelot. It was the Kufra getting the kill. That will decelerate Lancelot's farm just a little bit. Lancelot's such a weirdo, though. Odette. Beautiful Odette. But I digress. Getting really aggressive on this Jawhead. I'm not sure why. There's a really good pull or throw from Jawhead, but Kufra going to be able to get out of there. And Bruno refusing to go back to base, but his farm is being positively affected by that. Yeah, look at that. Him and Xborg both peeling way far away from Lancelot. Even though Lancelot had some explosive plays early on, it looks like they're taking control of this game pretty well. Yeah. And I think the gold swing went way to the side of no hesitations off that last fight, and this Bruno's ridiculous ability to farm. He was running a or Flicker rather, so we'll see if that messes him up later if he's trying to go against either Kufra or Thamus. Just taking a quick sip of coffee. I might throw some background music on these last ones, or on these videos, since it will be after. I'm recording it live, but I'm not streaming it live. And I usually have my background music set up there. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Kufra going in for a big jump. Very, very greedy. Lancelot already used his dodge move. Xborg getting very aggressive on Luzi. Luzi going to have to get out of there. Xborg and Jawhead doing a lot of damage on this poor Kufra. Luzi decides to come right in. Lancelot is going to drop to the Gushin, meanwhile, in the background, he did not have his dodge. He used it very, very early. So Gushin, I believe, saw that and was able to use that to his advantage. Meanwhile, nobody contesting this Bruno, getting big kicks on the Kufra, right on the tier 3. He's got probably full stacks on his ball right now. And he's, look at that damage, man. Even after his buff, or his nerf, he still hits those towers hard. And Luzi not going to be able to pull away because it does have the Ying, the white part of her spell set instead of the black/purple part, so that will not be able to pull him in. Wow, even if Bruno drops here, he's making so much space for the rest of his team. And here they come. Speaking of which, that's everybody on the tower. Bruno backing way out to go keep farming, which is that's absolutely a fair idea. If he doesn't need to be in the team fights, why not farm, right? He might even go focus bottom after that. And that's going to be another tower that no hesitation drops. Wow, they're playing really, really good this round. I like their Gushin pick a lot. We'll see if ZU, Yin Yang Sorcerer Lady is going to be able to defend enough. And that's going to be a blue buff going to the side of no hesitation. That's a paused game and then a resumed game. Must have been one of the spectators' accident, but that's no big deal. It doesn't look like anybody's AFK. That's Flaming Wand coming out on Luzi. We'll see if that's enough. I think their problem is burst damage right now, not damage over time, but we'll have to see if they're going to be able to negate that at all. Great initiation from Kufra, but it's not going to be enough. That's going to be a double ult from both Gushin and Bruno. Going to be doing all sorts of burst damage in there. And that's going to be 3 down on the side of Randomz. And meanwhile, no hesitation, pushing right up the middle lane. That's Esmeralda going in, doing a lot of damage. Going to be really hard to kill. She's getting a couple shields off. However, Gushin wide under the tower, going to be able to drop Esmeralda. And that's a shutdown, though. Esmeralda was able to get Gushin with the last tower hit. But that leaves no hesitation. Lots of room to be in the base and just end the game. All right, that'll be no hesitation moving on to the finals. Now let's move on to the second game of the semifinals. I'll see you guys there.